There's no question that 2023, that will go down in history as one of the most profitable years ever for commodity traders. However, 2024, that is projected to be even bigger. This is now the third consecutive year that has seen a total of 27 commodities, ranging from the metals to the energies to agriculture, tallying up astronomical double to triple digit gains, outperforming every other asset class out there. According to Goldman Sachs, the macroeconomic backdrop for commodities in 2024, that is looking even more bullish than before, ultimately indicating that we could be on the verge of another record-breaking year ahead. In a note to its clients, the bank's analysts, they wrote the setup for commodities in 2024, it is more bullish than it's ever been since they first highlighted the super cycle in late 2020. The Wall Street Bank, they concluded by reconfirming their view that we're still only at the first inning of a multi-year, potentially decade-long commodity supercycle. The last time commodities significantly outperformed every other asset class over a series of consecutive back-to-back years was during the previous two supercycles in the 1970s and the 2000s. Conclusive evidence shows that we're now firmly in a third commodity supercycle, which will continue to be a license to print money for traders and drive market sentiment throughout 2024. In fact, right now, we are beginning to see more and more of the world's most powerful Wall Street banks. They're releasing their 2024 forecast with extremely bullish calls for commodity prices to hit fresh record highs in the year ahead. Fueled by a magnitude of bullish tailwinds, including peak US dollar, as well as the most hotly anticipated event of all, a pivot away from aggressive interest rate hikes to bigger than expected rate cuts in 2024. This year, we've seen a number of commodities racking up multi-year and all-time record highs, not once, not twice, but on multiple occasions. These exciting and fast-moving markets, they are creating the most optimized environment for traders, or as some of the world's leading Wall Street banks from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America have described it, the golden age of trading. So far this year, we've seen cocoa prices, they've surged 400%. They're currently trading at their highest level since 1979, while sugar prices, they've notched up a phenomenal gain of over 450% from their 2020 lows. Just in the last week, we've seen palladium prices slingshot higher by over 25% in a single week. Elsewhere, orange juice prices, they've been on an unstoppable run this year. They're currently trading at their highest level since 1966. Earlier this month, orange juice, they registered an all-time record new high of $431 per pound, which is tallying up an impressive gain of over 700% from their lows of $54 per pound. But there's one commodity that has continued to quietly break new record highs, almost on a weekly basis, and that's uranium. On Friday, uranium surged above $86 per pound to hit its highest level in 16 years. And the rally might not stop there. Last but not least, you certainly cannot talk about commodities without mentioning gold, and that's because the precious metal has firmly positioned itself as one of the best performing asset classes of 2023. This month, gold prices rocketed to an all-time record high of $2,150 per ounce. That surpasses the precious metal's previous all-time high of $2,075 per ounce. Gold has been on a parabolic run since the middle of October, rallying up from $1,800 per ounce to an all-time record high of $2,152. And this could just be the beginning. After months of elusiveness, the Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, he's gifted commodity traders with an early Christmas bonus after delivering his clearest message yet that the central bank is done with its aggressive hiking campaign and will start cutting interest rates in 2024. And they're certainly not alone. More than 60 central banks around the world, they're now expected to join the global race to cut interest rates as early as the first quarter of 2024. In other words, the Federal Reserve and its global central banking peers, they've given the green light for commodities to continue the upward surge, paving a way for prices to notch up all-time record highs in the months ahead. That's welcoming news for the bulls, but painful for anyone sitting on the sidelines who must now decide how much FOMO they can handle. As traders know, the bigger the rate cut, the bigger the rally in commodities. Whichever way you look at it, there's really nothing historical you can point to for what is going on in commodity markets right now. The current macroeconomic backdrop, that is fueling one of the greatest wealth transfers of our lifetimes, and it presents savvy traders with back-to-back money-making opportunities. Right now, you have an opportunity to finish 2023 on a high, but also set yourself up for a flying start into 2024, which based on all of our research, is going to be another blockbuster year. This is the time that traders, they wait decades for, because it's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. Do not underestimate what you can achieve in the next 1 month, 3 months, and even 6 months from now. Here at the Gold and Silver Club, we're consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we've been transparently documenting throughout our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000, and if you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. The majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They've already made in excess of 6 and 7 figures so far this year, and we still have the rest of the month to go. Here are just some of the testimonials from our clients sharing their successes and achievements. If you want to finish 2023 on a high, but also set yourself up for a flying start into 2024, now is the time to take action. Go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Investing in yourself, it's the best investment you will ever make. Your future, it is created by what you do today. Make investing in yourself a priority, because nobody else is going to do it for you. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we go into a new week. So firstly, of course, last week we saw a phenomenal slingshot move higher here for palladium. In fact, over 3 days, palladium prices, they broke out 2,500 points. As you know, we have been banging the drum here. Palladium is a massive buy opportunity under $1,000 per ounce, down towards $940, $930, $950 per ounce. So we stacked into this trade with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, and in combination with palladium, with platinum, with silver, with crude oil, and with gold, we were able to bank over 10,000 points profit with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, just from the impulse move that we had over Wednesday, Thursday through to Friday. Such an immense move. If you actually have a look at that with respect to gold here, we broke out on the FOMC statement, which, as you know, we front run this move. It broke out 750 points. So that suddenly gave us a massive windfall amount of profit, not only on that market, but we also had a lovely pump after Wednesday's FOMC statement on oil as well. That broke out from low to high, 500 points. And we also took the opportunity to scale out of more profits on platinum, with it breaking out to the highest level since August. So it's just been back-to-back opportunities to bank profits. And also silver, of course, as well, had a slingshot move higher over 2 days, broke out 177 points to the upside here. We saw over a 5% gain for silver too. So it was just absolutely immense last week. Very pleased that so many of you were able to capitalize on that. Again, that calculation, so we banked with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club over 10,000 points profit just last week. So for each one lot contract that you would be trading in your portfolio, that's $100,000 of profit. And of course, each 10 lot contract you'll be trading, that's over 7 figures. So you're going to be generating over $1 million of profit in the portfolio for every 10 lot that you would be trading. And of course, that was absolutely immense. Everything that we talked you through played out to an absolute T there. So again, well done to everybody who capitalized on that. So what do I like right now in terms of the positions and the setups in the market? I actually still like oil here back down towards 71 and 70 US dollars per barrel. Now, we were able to add further trades last week under $70 per barrel. So that helped us massively on the breakout to the upside later on the week to start scaling out some of those profits. But I still like oil for a buy here. We gapped higher on the open. We're having a retrace at the moment back down to around $71 and about 68 cents per barrel at the moment. So I still like it down at these levels for an opportunity. Obviously looking for best possible price for any additional reloads, but I do still like oil at these prices where we are right now. Then moving over to gold too. So gold generated a very fast windfall amount of profit on the portfolio with the sudden slingshot move higher that we had on Wednesday's FOMC statement. Now, it's not unusual to see gold have a bit of a pullback after such an immense move. The challenge that you've got out there is a lot of traders, they waited until after the FOMC statement to start looking at opportunities. After we got the interest rate decision out of the way, then traders also wait for the Bank of England and also waited for the European Central Bank. So by the time all of that is over and done with, unfortunately, you have a lot of traders out there that then FOMO'd in, expecting a full-on breakout to follow through. And that's where traders basically got trapped on Thursday through to Friday, buying right at the high here, expecting a breakout, came up to $2,048 per ounce. As I mentioned last week, this is where we're banking, scaling out, banking on strength here with a 700-point breakout to the upside. And now it makes sense to get a bit of a pullback here after these traders got in too late, and they're essentially now getting liquidated on the pullback that you've seen later on in the day on Friday and so far into the beginning of the week as well. So of course, at the moment, I'm looking just to scale out of more profit. So over the course of this month on further retraces back towards the swing highs here, I'm looking to scale out of more profits. If for argument's sake, we were to get a further pullback over this week or into next week, I would very simply look to top up the position, aiming to get best possible price for this market. But we're definitely nicely exposed to gold now. Many of the lower trades are fully protected, so we can just let this market do its thing throughout the rest of the month and just capitalize on the moves. Very similar to silver here as well. So we built into multiple positions ahead of the FOMC statement. All of those trades are well in profit. As I mentioned last week, silver is a massive buy opportunity at $23 per ounce or lower. Join the commodity reports there, especially Wednesday's report. We talked you through that in a lot of detail. Feel free, if you haven't done so already, watching last week's report, especially Wednesday's report ahead of the FOMC statement. So silver is having a fantastic move at the moment. All of those positions are well in profit at the moment. And of course, platinum too, we took the opportunity, as you know, to start scanning out of profits last week too. Platinum essentially is providing a lovely opportunity every time it comes back down towards these swing lows to reload on this market. So again, right now, we've been continuing to bank on profits, bank on strength. Huge breakout we had on palladium, 25% breakout last week. Again, well done to everybody who's been patient with this market. That really has been the name of the game here. You can see where palladium has been able, within the space of 3 days here, to make its move to essentially recover 3 months worth of pullback here. It's basically managed to recover that in the matter of 3 sessions. So it's been a phenomenal move here with palladium, a 25% breakout in the last week. Well done to everybody who caught that opportunity. Platinum, we're in profit taking mode. Silver, we're also in profit taking mode here as well. As I mentioned last week, I like it below $23 per ounce. Gold, it's similar. We're also in profit taking mode. If we get further, retraces back towards the swing highs. If we were to pull back down towards the swing lows, I'd look to top up on this position. And crude oil as well, I do like it back down towards 71 US dollars per barrel. And whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions, and most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success is not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis, outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up massively against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders, only reserved for professional traders in the banks and hedge funds with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds where they're buying and selling in real time, alongside the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision. Learn the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the capital flows, alongside the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles and intermarket correlations. Then you need to join our mentorship program. As we head into the final quarter of the year, we are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities ahead and build significant life-changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you need to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. So just click on the link, make an application, and we will get in touch with you ASAP.